What's up, nerds? Gonna do Street Fighter, but I didn't install everything. This game's supposed to be like 2 hours long, so I figured instead of sitting here waiting to install Street Fighter, we would play this. Street Fighter will be done in probably 10-20 minutes, but I've already fucked around enough today going to the store and shit. Play this anyways. So anyways, this is Erica. It's a FMV full video light choice game, from what I understand. One sec here. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I don't know much about this. It's not rated super well or anything, but it's a short FMV game, so even if it sucks, it could be funny. It recommends me using the smartphone app. Best experience with the smartphone. Oh, I have to use the touchpad. Okay. Well, that's something. I don't know what the Guy Fury there is for. They kind of show your network for a second. I don't really mind, but you might as well block it. That's going pretty good. We're playing this instead of Street Fighter right now because I'm still installing Street Fighter. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't know anything about the devs or anything. I'm not gonna look up a whole lot. This is the first game I think I've played in a while that says recommended to play with your phone. Oh, I gotta use the touchpad on the PS5. Oh shit. Interactive touch. Yeah, I finished up Diablo. I didn't send it back yet. Maybe I'll get back on, but I got too much to get through. Like I've seen all I need to see. Oh really? Did this make the rounds? I figured this was just unknown. I don't know anything about it. Other than it's 2-3 hour FMV game. Oh, there's all sorts of touch shit. No wonder they say you should use your phone. Like I said, if you don't know, I'm using the top of the touchpad here. So, pretty special. I think it's like a mystery. I don't think it's like a horror thing. Smoke up.
Erica.
Subtitles. Audio English, text English, easier reading.
Shouldn't play with it. It's dangerous.
I don't know if half of this is going to be DMCA or what.
Are you ready? Mummy and I met many, many years ago in a place called Delphi House. She was a nurse. I was a doctor.
Give me a sec, guy. Yeah. Oh.
At night, we'd tell each other stories. She'd tell me about the future. Wonderful things. Things only she could see. I'd tell her about the past. About a great priestess, marked with a butterfly, who could stare into the fire and see the future.
That's not a real belly.
I used to tell her she was magic, just like the priestess. I think you're magic too. But you're gonna have to prove it. Pick a photograph.
Oh, have you seen it? What? Apparently this game's pretty known, man. Is it so big? I don't even know. I don't think this game was like that well known. There's just some random thing I saw on PS Plus. I was like, you know what? My limited month of PS Plus, let's do this one. Not so big? Okay. I see FMV. I'm like, maybe so big. But, I mean, I've played plenty of modern FMV games that aren't, so. Either way, it'll be a short thing. Some of the production value is nice.
Close your eyes. Focus your mind. And conjure the power of the ancient priestess. Now find your mum again. See if you can guess where your favorite is.
I'm doing the middle, bro.
Oh, disaster. Don't worry. I still think you're magic. She'll always be with you. Remember that. Even though she isn't here, she's still a part of you. If you could stare into the fire and see the future, what do you think you'd see?
Fire. Street Fighter 6 installed. What good timing. Gotta turn this down a bit more. God, look at the gun. Hey, it's your mom. Yeah, I mean, at least the production value of it's not too bad, right? Like, they could have it so that when you swipe the spinny thing, It just does like one can motion, but it turns like, you know, pretty much. Not every frame, but... Who is Erica? You know, we just don't know. Face it, we don't know.
It was all your fault.
I think it's her, man. I looked around on the Steam forums to make sure this was streamable. Nobody said it wasn't, so... Didn't say anything when I started it either. Now you can like turn a bit. Cute. Rather just ignore him. Or her. Why would you open your door? Why would you open your door just to look? You got a fucking eyeglass thing, man. What's wrong with this chick, man? Now she's made a connection with the creep. It's over. Yeah, so you can kind of like slowly do it. I mean, it's just going, I imagine, through like the frames. The recording is ultra slow, but yeah, it's clean looking. Can we predict the entire story? I'm not giving it like multiple playthroughs. We'll just do one. It's like that. That riveting. Some serial killer shit going on. Sister's hand in a box. And your cell phone. Sister's cell phone. It is her sister's hand in a... Not a cell phone.
Miss Mason? I'm Sergeant Blake, the lead investigator on this case. Can I see that?
You better show him the thing that has the fucking symbol on it, dude.
Promise I'll give it back.
Sure, dude, you can have the whole thing.
You draw this a lot. It's Greek, isn't it? The Delphic Epsilon. Same as with your father.
It was on the medallion too.
The hand belonged to a Kal Jahar. He worked at Delphi House. I
Quiet.
believe you visited there with your father.
You're the murder.
This is about my father.
Your father's case was never solved. I'm pretty sure there's a connection. Did you know he co-founded Delphi House with this man, Lucian Flowers? We think Mr. Flowers might be a target too. Look, we're keeping watch over at Delphi House. Protection detail. I'll be leading the investigation from there. Right now, it's the safest place for you too.
Yeah. Wonder if I'd like Gollum game as a kid. When you're young, you end up enjoying things without the without realizing everything shit. You get only the enjoyment, not the cynic side. No standards. Ignorance. Wonder if the story can get pretty different in this, or if it's pretty light. I mean, I'm pretty much already made myself the killer, right? Places reminded me of Contradiction, the Contradiction Mansion. That was some FMV Kino.
We're probably out for a smoke. Wait here. I'll go check.
Tap it again. Tap it again. You guys have any FMV games you like? Any you'd consider godly? Must plays. The 10 dates. I think we talked about that one, right? Maybe. I'll add it to the wish list. Oh, it's a sequel to 5 Dates. Oh.
Erica Mason, I've waited a long time to speak to you. Did you like my gift?
Just say nothing. Good. I am the silence person.
Time to speak to you. Did you like my gift?
Mary could not say anything ever.
I've been watching you your whole life, waiting. Your father's not who you thought he was. Follow the music.
So do you think Erica's crazy? Or do you think it's some psychic bullshit? The dad already had the whole psychic priestess thing going on. Gonna rip off a VN.
Find Elodie Carter.
Can we
See
predict
what he
it?
did to her. See him for who he really was.
outside, it's a little loud sometimes, huh? It's got quite the range of volume. Yeah, that's cute. You can kind of decide where you want to go always. Bit more adventure game elements than I'd expected. Oh, this is gonna be like a full, choose your own adventure book style, or what? I haven't rolled up one of these things in eons. I don't know if it was my grandmother or my mother used to have one of these. This is true without the E. No E and please. All sorts of shit missing. Yeah. Close. I can see where you're coming from. Where did the other guy go? Why is there a typewriter with partially written letters about... I didn't pay that much attention, I guess, but I thought it was about her mother's death. This place has not been touched in forever. Oh. Look, man, I'm on a PS5 touchpad. Where did policeman go? Oh, I didn't read it. What did it say? I thought when it said exit, I was good to go. I think it was just gonna show me. Oh well. Yeah, this game's volume is all over the place. Yeah. I've opened one a few times. I can't remember if my mother had one or it was my grandma. Maybe. Apparently it's not that so big. From the people in here, which is apparently a lot of that have actually seen this. I hadn't even heard of it. Yeah, I was downloading Street Fighter and it's gonna take a bit to we do this. admitted. She's insane.
What the hell are you doing here? Caught on my office. Shouldn't leave run. Fine.
Well, that was a waste of time. I see you found someone. I guess I should have just stayed put.
He's a creep.
It's late.
He's a creep.
Headache. He's got every reason to be on edge.
Why does she look so distraught? And I heard her dad was murdered. Now she's older. She draws weird shit in a journal. There's a fucking hand that shows up at her door in a box. This is a police guy. And they show up, I guess they're at the place that her father and some other guy founded. I don't know why she's with the police here. But I guess there's like murder and dark things going on, so she's just eternally distraught. And I guess she just saw something about her mother. It's pretty, wouldn't call it vague, but it's not quite worried about tying things together very cleanly so far. It's just kind of happening.
Who are you?
I'm Sergeant Blake.
Mostly visual.
I'm leading the investigation. I'm supposed to meet a Dr. Ballard.
Well, perhaps you'd like to ask this young lady what she was doing in my office.
Sure, she was just looking for you.
I can only apologise. We're all a bit nervous here. Sergeant Blake, I'm Rosa Ballard. I suppose you already know the Chief Inspector?
Sir, this is Erica Mason.
I'm sorry we're meeting in such difficult circumstances. Is there anything we can do to make you feel at home?
It's okay.
Just have her say it. I should have her just say nothing the entire game.
Come on. I'll show you the way.
Just complete silence.
I suppose you don't remember me. I worked with your father. I used to look after you when you were little.
You knew my parents.
Of course. Your dad taught me everything I know.
They're gonna kidnap you and harvest your
Mum,
brain.
she was incredible. Brilliant nurse.
Watch out.
So smart. Funny. Anyway, this is you. You might recognize it.
Was it a fucking loony bin?
Mr. Steinbeck, the night manager, will be downstairs if you need anything.
Why is she staying here? If they think some kind of murder is linked to this place, or is she investigating on her own in lieu of the police? I don't fucking know. Stupid. Do I have to like dual touch it? Okay, no. I was like, I don't think I even can on this thing. games, yeah. It's like I need you to be distraught 24/7, man. Whoa. Name drop.
Look under the bed. Uncle Lucy got you something. It should keep you out of trouble.
It's a hand in a box. Oh. I was hoping the other hand would be in there.
Look at her arm. She's just like you.
Creeping me out, bro. It's not been cheesy as much so far. I feel like it's almost trying to be surreal, but so far there's not really been a whole lot of momentum. Not that it needs to be like Hollywood or anything, just some kind of underlying something. Like she's barely even said a couple words. But no, I mean, I know how it is. You see FMV. That's the first thing I'd assume, too. That's what I was expecting.
Not the carpet. It's clean.
It's not the whole point. To walk on the carpet.
Kirsty, I said you can help, but I need to be with you, okay? We talked about this. No cleaning without supervision.
So I assume it is. This is like, is this a crazy house? I have no idea what. Yeah, this place is that her father created. Why the police brought her here?
What?
Just sit here, creepy stare.
Thought so.
Hey, Death Wish. Over here.
What the hell's a death wish?
She's got emotional problems.
Hurry up and die, Hannah.
I'm doing my best.
Silent.
talker, huh? Never mind. Here, take a seat. Let me show you something. Do you see this bit? It's simple. 4 notes. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, the fake accent or something.
I'll do the rest.
I guess I'm not paying enough attention. Oh, everywhere. I'll give them some slack when it's an actual actress. Well, yeah, when it's I definitely agree with it. There's a lot of definitely agree there's a lot of that accent in like Xenoblade, stuff like that.
No cleaning! No cleaning without supervision!
Kirsty!
It's got nothing to do with you. Fuck off.
I love seeing them act for a little bit longer when you go for silence.
Don't you dare. Kirsty, Kirsty, calm down! Calm down! Get off! Get off!
The crazy man.
Get off! Get off! Get off me! Get off! Get off! Get off! No, I didn't do anything! I didn't! I'm calm! Get off! Get off! Get off!
Sergeant Blake's here. Needed in the main office.
Come in. My God. Erica Mason. You look just like your mother.
Jesus, this guy got enough office.
Last time we met, you could barely see over the desk. I'm Lucien Flowers. I set this place up with your father.
You gave me a doll when I was little.
I hope it was the right one. Did you sleep okay? I know the old place can take a bit of getting used to.
So she just in a loony bin? We're kind of here.
I don't really get much sleep. I have nightmares.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Dr. Ballard heads up our neurology department. She might be able to help you. I hope you don't mind, but I brought you something. It was your father's. Your mother gave it to him on their wedding day.
Why does he have it?
I just kept hold of it.
Hey. Sorry about that. I was just getting an update from forensics. Erica, it's extremely likely whoever killed your father killed Mr. Johar.
I'm trying to understand, like, the flow of events a little bit. She's, like, in her room, having some flashbacks, and then, like, a hand shows up at her door, and then all of a sudden she spends the night at her father's loony bin with the police officer. Maybe it was, like, far away is the idea. They don't really establish that super well. I guess that maybe that's the idea. So she's staying here, like, looking into this place in hopes to find out the connections with the murder. I don't know why a police officer's taking her on his investigation to a loony bin, but I think that's the idea here. I don't mind like things not being explained, things being surreal, but there's like a certain byline I feel like you have to keep it engaging so you can enjoy the surrealism. The early arson ending, yeah. The arson or the well, did I just start?
Maybe
okay,
some
good.
other victims as well that we don't know about.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Honestly, we don't have much to go on. But Mr. Flowers has a suggestion. It might help you remember the face of your father's killer.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if it's an art show or it's just like crazy scenes and you're just supposed to like, you know, pick apart the lines or whatever, or, you know, the scenes and just kind of enjoy visually on that front, that's one thing, right? But yeah, if it's supposed to have some kind of comprehensible story, there's gotta be like something there. These camera pants are just destroyed. Yeah, even if it's just like establishing like a character, just like something real or something. I mean, I guess it's like you don't have to technically, but it really would just depend on the what's going on in the scenes and the flow between them and stuff. If you can just have this disjointed surrealism, that'd be fine. Like so far, it's got like elements of just like murder mystery surrealism, but like it doesn't have that. I don't know. that line. I'm trying to explain it.
What are you asking?
It's like therapy. It was developed by your father, and it might be able to help you with your nightmares. It's completely painless. Perfectly safe.
I don't know.
Erica, please. There are too many similarities with your father's case for it to be a coincidence. If we can get a description, we can put an end to this.
Okay.
Sure. What the? So they trying to like? I kind of missed what was going on there. I guess. Are they trying to like cure her issues so that they can get like a clean description of the murder? It's like AI.
Okay, I'll do it.
Fucking hypnotherapy. Drug.
The images you're going to see are designed to relax you and open up your mind. Your father designed regression therapy to help our patients face their trauma. The first one is just a test. When you see it, just say whatever comes into your head.
Sky.
Okay, great. If you remember anything important, just write it down.
Okay,
I know
great.
revisiting trauma can be difficult, but you're perfectly safe. Let's begin.
Nature.
The cult. Sick. Slaughter.
Farm. Anger. Disguise.
Some good ass therapy, man.
were drawing. You know, you were drawing the whole time.
A perfectly good picture of this person. All that random shit. How convenient, man.
Why did you draw her, Erica?
She just draws her mother a lot.
Why did you draw your mother?
Teeth.
Your mother told me this place was her whole life. She worked here, fell in love here, had you here. Later, she died here. Dr. Ballard suggested that I show you this. Putting yourself through that was incredibly brave. It's not surprising that you saw your mother. It's a process, Erica. It takes time. You can't blame yourself.
Determined.
I want to try again.
You need to rest, clear your mind. You can try again another time. Come on. There's something I want to show you. You'll need these.
Erica, you are always crazy and you've been in this clowney bin for your whole life. Don't do it, bro. Yeah. What a waste of a flower, bro. I can only clean it so much.
Your father had the oleander planted in your mother's memory. They were her favorite. They've always brought us luck.
Get off me! Leave me alone! Get off me!
Sorry. Sometimes the girls have difficult days.
But some of us like to keep it buried deep down inside.
Anna, I didn't think you'd be up. This is Erica Mason. She'll be staying with us for a while.
Didn't I bleed all over you this morning? I'm
For
taking
a
these to
while.
Dr. Ballard. We're making perfume. Do you want to come?
Fuck off! What is wrong with you?
Or you could always go hang out with Toby.
Leave me alone.
Actually, they're about to serve lunch. It's quite a spread. Why don't you go and grab yourself a bite and maybe meet some of the other girls?
Sure. Who doesn't love a good old soggy sandwich in the company of strangers?
I'm good, actually. Oh, this city.
There's no need to be shy. I mean, he doesn't want to come and hang out with me for the whole afternoon.
Oh, they just make you go with her.
They used oleander at Delphi in ancient
Yeah, I
Greece.
would have checked on the angry
It
chick.
gave the power of second sight.
It's always the one that looks like they're the most, the hardest to approach, that reveals the most shit in these kind of mysteries, right? You know shit.
It was set on fire, the fumes inhaled. The priestess saw visions of the future.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame. They could have just soaked it and made one hell of a perfume. I'd rather see the future than smell good. Erica, can you get the matches out of the desk, please? Top left drawer. Sure.
What if she sees the lighter or something happen? Top left drawer.
Curiosity, Erica, seldom goes unpunished.
What does it mean?
Confidential. It generally means you shouldn't peek. It's okay. It happens. Come on.
I'm sure these people are trustworthy.
The honor is yours. Now all we have to do is wait. Luckily for you girls, here's one I made earlier. Put that by your bed. And I promise you the sweetest of dreams.
Drugs. Can I just not?
Jeez, finally. Get up. You've got mail, and it looks expensive.
Why is she getting mail to the loony bin if she's only been here for a couple days?
Erica got a present. It's a big one. It's so pretty.
Oh, there's a head in there.
Open it.
Should we get the policeman? Last time she got a present, there was a body part in there.
Jesus, it's hideous. Be careful.
Whoa. Why did the police not check this thing, man?
What happened?
Normal British pull whenever. That's my thing, is like, yeah, there's gotta be like some kind of grounding. Like, she's just at the loony bin for days with a police officer after multiple murders in her life, and then the hand that got sent to her. Now they're not even checking the packages she got only after a couple days. It can only feel surreal when there's like some kind of real part too, man. Unless all of this is bullshit. Is he dead?
Box was mailed yesterday. We're still trying to get a description of the sender.
Which, I mean, I guess it would be as exciting if she didn't read it herself. But she is here with the police, is the thing. So. Guy's incompetent.
Yeah. Take a look at this. That's Carl Steinbeck's place, the night manager. Got a team there now. He's missing.
Why did he have that symbol tattooed on his arm?
It used to be on a sign out front. It's from the Temple of Apollo at Delphi in Greece. Their motto was, know thyself. Your dad thought it would be good for us, too. After he died, we took the signs down, but Carl's tattoo remained.
Was it his? The skin?
It's not official, but it's the same tattoo. And then there's this. Why send the doll?
It was a gift from Lucian. He gave it to me before my father died.
Erica used to spend so much time here, there weren't any other children. I always tried to smuggle her some toys or a treat. This was one of many.
We're gonna have to go back to your flat. I need you to have a look around. Make sure there's nothing else missing. You can grab some extra clothes, whatever else you need. It looks like you might be here for a while.
What if she just doesn't want to, man? She being like held against her will to go to this place? Maybe this dude's in on it, man.
I'll go check if the neighbors saw anything.
Sorry about that. British policeman. What are you guys thinking so far? I'm iffy. I like surreal stuff. I do. Especially psychological, thriller, horror stuff, but there's also kind of like I said, I feel like that setup, that byline through it, that's kind of missing. It does kind of just feel like sometimes a collection of just kind of shit happening. I mean, obviously you could still like explain what's going on, but I don't feel like the immersion, the engagement as much from, other the real thriller shit, like Cure or some shit like that, right? One I watched recently. I don't know, maybe it's because they pretty much immediately start in with it, and then she's kind of just jumping to areas, and it doesn't always make sense why she'd be there or anything. And I just have to like accept a lot of that. Yeah, I feel like there has to be a little grounding. I don't think it's like so artsy that it can get away with just ambiguous stuff going on. But it's not like confusing either. It's more of like a engagement immersion thing. Remember a lot of these parts? Yeah. I mean, so far it's alright. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't know. It feels like something's off. I'm trying to describe it. Hard to describe what it is. Like usually I'm all about surreal, ambiguous, disjointed shit, but maybe just a stronger setup of like who she is and where she is or something. It kind of gets right into it.
Jesus. Stay there. Keep the door shut. Police! Open the door or the door will be forced open.
Bunker. I mean, also, I mean, who knows? By the end of this, it might all. I mean, there is stories and stuff that start out very like hard to. They're very like disjointed and surreal, but like they end up slowly becoming like something as you understand it. Like it's an interesting way to do it. That kind of like in media res, like, but you're in like a fucking dream almost, like, and then it starts to make more sense by the end. I think it makes maybe the journey up to that understanding a little bit less engaging, but if the payoff's there, it still could be cool. So Big is back? No, not yet. This one's not been so big, really. I don't know if it's good, but I see FMV that I thought nobody had heard of. Apparently, it's well known. I'm like, oh, could be so big, but no, not quite. I do have a so big game that we'll play soon. Ace of Seafood. I would do it for an actual event, but I'd have to pay for PS Plus again. So. The Bunker, award-winning interactive psychological horror movie. You are John, born underground. The day the bombs fell, now alone, trying to survive. Bomb goes off, a catastrophic. Events begin to unlock the dark secrets of your past. Try to escape the bunker. And people don't seem to like it very much, but I mean, it could be fun. Feels like really cheap. Late shift. There's a lot of these, huh? Fake crime thriller. Where it's kind of just like movies with a little bit of gaminess to them. I can't tell how much this one has branching narrative, or if it's just the one we're playing right now, or if it's just. Excuse me. It's just kind of set dressing. You know, it is like some of the choice-based games, they'll have choices, but it just kind of changes flavor dialogue. These people, I guess they haven't done anything yet, but they've got a new one coming out. Heist Caper, FMV, perfect for the whole family. Interesting. Very okay-ish game. Yeah, I mean, I always have fun with these FMV ones. Because they can be like cheesy, goofy, or they can like try some cool shit. Or they're just like a movie, right? Sometimes I feel like some of these get away with being essentially just like Netflix filler. But because they're a game, they get elevated a bit in people's minds. Because like, well, games have stories too, that kind of thing, right? I'm not saying that's what this is, but I do think that is like a thing, right? There's a different kind of standard for a video game story. And while I think that changed and stuff, I also feel like there's unique things that only games can do that sometimes this sort of thing doesn't really leverage much. We'll see. This one's had like interactivity, which has been cute. And the production value on it's pretty clean. I don't think it really amounts to much, but maybe the choices and stuff are neat. I've definitely played some of these that are of much worse cinematography. And all that, so enjoyable.
The door is about to be forced open.
Not that it looks like some crazy, movie. It's some super stylish thing, but it doesn't look like somebody just made it in there. Their fucking garage. Maybe that'd be better now. Follow. Going in, dude. What did we already find our killer, man? F&B experience. But the best F&B ever, dude. 428 booty scramble. Is 428 one of the best F&Bs? There's a lot of F&B. I would say it's probably one of the best. Who's that? Oh, is this the dude? How did she get in here and see this before the police guy? Is he even real? Joe Hario.
Don't look. You're safe.
Too late, bro. What's this guy even doing then? This guy's not a real police officer, is he?
Hey, you're being stalked by a psycho killer.
I hope that's the explanation, because otherwise he's really the shittiest police officer.
Since you were a kid.
Yeah. She lived across the hall from me.
Jesus, and I thought I had it bad. They're taking me for an operation. But on the plus side, the drugs are great. I've been dreaming of flowers. Oleander falling from the sky. In the morning, when I looked in my hand and
Time to go.
in the bedside cabinet, in the box, I was holding them when I woke up.
Here we are. Oh. Don't worry. I'll take good care of her.
The box.
She's not coming back. I've seen it before. Nosebleeds, the fits. She's dying. And no one's saying it, but you know it's true. Give me that.
Should have slapped her, man. But I feel like she's supposed to be not some random evil person.
I see them in my sleep. Pink petals falling.
Where's Hannah?
She's gone. Hannah's gone.
Well, where is Hannah gone to? Gotta get turned into Soylent Green, man.
We're just going to go over some of the evidence from the flat.
Most of what we got is back in the lab, but there's a couple of things we'd like you to look at.
So, why was there like a crazy serial killer across from her apartment? And how is that tied into these people also having some kind of conspiracy? What do they plant it? Is she just crazy? What are they going for on this one, man? That's a whole lot of things that need to conveniently come
Chief
together.
Inspector asked that we do it here.
Couldn't we do it at Delphi House?
I tried, but I'm afraid Dr. Ballard put her foot down. After what happened this morning with Hannah, I can't say I blame her.
Come on then. Kettle's on.
Kettle's on.
Chief Inspector.
What do you think? Are we close? Is that her?
No, something's missing.
Okay. How about this? We found it in her apartment.
Yeah, like a mask, bro. I don't fucking know what she looks like.
Her name is Mia Green. She was a patient at Delphi House.
Well, we've seen that picture, haven't we?
She was very close to your mother. She was very protective of her. Sometimes aggressively so.
What was wrong with her?
She was difficult, sometimes violent. Her childhood was extremely unpleasant. Your mother's friendship gave her great comfort.
Why did she live right in front of her? What are the chances?
Erica.
Conspiracy, bro.
The night your mother died, Mia Green broke into the dispensary. She took an overdose and died.
But I saw her.
We've filed an order with the judge to exhume the body. And until then, I'm gonna have to keep you at Delphi House.
You need some help.
Oh, crazy Erica.
Blake, would you mind? Corker residence. Yes. This is Sergeant Blake. Right away. I've got to go. There's an intruder at Delphi House.
I'm coming with you.
Not you. It's not safe.
I'm going.
No, Erica. He's right. There's nothing you can do.
Erica, you okay? You're bleeding.
Go. I'll look after him. Bathroom's through there. Down the hall. Can't miss it.
Why's everybody bleeding? Stop cheating. Uh-oh, she was left alone with somebody. Now they're dead. What is the twist? Do you think it's going to be her? Do you think it's going to be somehow somebody... It's going to be the G-Senja? Or it's somehow actually somebody else? Even though it totally seems like it's not. I feel like they're setting up the conspiracy thing too much. Yeah, we're gonna get the Silent Hell. Yeah, that seems more likely. I don't know why they would need to mind jack and kill all these people unless she's being mind jacked by like her mother or something to get revenge for some reason. The cult. What I'm worried about, it's Gollum. What I'm worried about is it's not going to give us all the answers unless I play perfectly correct. So it's just going to feel like whatever. And it's not like a VN where I'm going to get like a totally different route or be able to skip easily, right? Okay, that's his daughter, the Clean Freak. I don't mind multiple routes in the right stories, like obviously VNs and stuff. But in these kinds, where you have to watch like a full like hour movie to get back to the same spots, and it's not as clear where to go, yeah, it would be a little bit more shitty. It really just depends on how different the routes are and how gripping the story is, and if they have actually interesting things to reveal in each route. But I don't know, man. What's up, man? Thank you, dude. So bad it's Gollum. Hello, Erica. It's me, the Petals lady. No, it's not the Petals lady.
It's okay. Don't be scared.
I
I came for him.
Here's
For
different.
Steinbeck and Joha. They are in it together. I'd never hurt you.
The silence. Stacy here, dude. Silent Stacy. Don't need to answer these people.
I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to protect you.
These are all different flavors of the same thing, man. It sits there like, huh?
There's another world beneath Delphi House. Secret passages and hidden doors to get you there. I gave you the medallion, the key to everything, but you gave it away. But there's another. It's right there in front of you.
Exactly, Ben.
The locks are in the walls. Find one and see for yourself. There's an old farm out in the woods between here and Delphi House. I'll wait for you there.
Okay. Back at our place in Silent Hill.
Come alone.
I should have stayed. There was no one here. Just one of the girls trying to break into the pharmacy.
Was anyone hurt?
Some cuts and bruises. Nothing major.
Well, what about the dead chief of police? Do they not think it's weird she's just where everybody's killed, pretty much, man? Yeah, why wouldn't he have any reaction? That's my thing. It's like, it's not that I don't like disjointed, ambiguous surrealism. It's that, like, there's just, like, things that, like, just would happen anyways. It's still a human story. Unless the whole thing is supposed to be, like, this fucking, you know, Jacob's Ladder, like, surreal thing going on. And even that has its grounding, right? Time to go out to the farm, Ben.
You okay? Is there anything I can do?
I'm okay.
Try and get some sleep. You'll be safe here, I promise you.
Yeah, she's been safe so far. I mean, I assume the dude's in on it somehow. Usually gonna have the person who's not in on it be there somewhere, but I guess you don't have to. This is usually how it goes.
Are you sure she didn't say anything? Anything that could help us find her? Erica.
Just silent.
We're downstairs if you need anything.
I just like the silent option when you're just like mentally something's going on with her kind of thing. It's like 24/7 distraught. She probably wouldn't say a whole lot, man. Yeah, but not completely, but a bit. We going to the farmhouse? Okay, but does he not care about the chief of police, dude? What happened with him, dude? He does not know. I mean, he knew that he's dead because he asks her, did she say anything? Like, she showed up, right? And killed the guy. And he's not very suspicious of her at all. Yeah, the graphics are pretty crisp in this one. It's almost real. Well, I mean, this should just confirm it's a conspiracy. No doubt, right? Not that there was a whole lot of doubt, but you don't just have a secret cult door here for nothing. That would be funny if there was no reason. Yes. Moving a giant desk on a hardwood floor, nobody will hear that. It's the old boy hallway man. The geometry, yeah. Yeah, like there's some good like surreal cinematography stuff going on for, I mean, what's not like a major movie, right? Like some of the flow and like I feel like how engaging the mystery kind of shit is, and the surrealism isn't always great, but the production value is pretty good for an F&B game. We'll see how they ended here. If I get a mustache twirling bad guy, or if it's gonna go for something a little more special.
She's up in her room. I did what I can, but she's not saying much.
Cook is dead and she was there. She must know more than she's telling.
She's pretty shaken. If it's an act, it's a good one.
Did not say it much. Never does. Okay, so I was like, man, there's no way this police guy is this incompetent and not in on it. He seems to be in on it. The alternative is that the fucking story's fucked, man. I mean, maybe it's still fucked, but this doesn't make sense. Was there a cult in kind of contradiction? What's up with the F&V games and cult? Oh. A little bit of noise. Why would you follow them? Okay.
Who's there?
Harvester, dude. That's my FMV game of choice. Are we gonna be in the farmhouse all of a sudden? Are all these people they said dead actually fake dead? Or is this lady just psychological? Some of that feels like CG. Some of it feels just like really slow stop motion kind of stuff. Some of it's probably just them filming it and breaking the frames up. It's cool. Sometimes it reminds me of like, yeah, like a fucking that's some old claymation or stop motion things. The way they move kind of just a little unnaturally. All of a sudden we're here. up, Sam? Perfume. That killed.
They always take 3. A deer, a fox, a rabbit. They seek visions of the future for wealth and power. But they cannot see without a butterfly. That's why they took your mother. That's why they want you. She's trapped, Erica. Join me.
Hey, sure.
Show me how.
It's you, Erica.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't worth anything. Glad I didn't stay up for it. There you go,
She would
Sam.
tell me about the future. Wonderful things that only she could see. I'd tell her about the past. About a great priest
Love the 25th.
marked with a butterfly.
Why did you bring me here?
Because this is where it all began. Your father made it.
It is better than the first. I wouldn't call it good still, but it's definitely better.
Tested it on your mother. He tested it on you too. Breathe it in and I can make you do anything. It's how he brainwashed us and made us his slaves.
Gotcha, yeah.
By your bed. And I promise you the sweetest of dreams.
Never should have lit the drugs. I knew it was a mistake. Didn't get a choice though.
Your father had the oleander planted in your mother's memory. They were her favorite.
I see them in my sleep. Pink petals falling.
I'm taking these to Doc Ballard. We're making perfume.
Yeah, cool too. It's just the first one's just very boring. It tries to be stylish and stuff, but there's just nothing holding it together.
Burned in that lamp, Erica. What do you think it did to you?
Like I said, I've always said the Silver Case just feels like a collection of like one-liners put into an entire work. That's all. The rest didn't really matter. Once you start getting different writers in 25th Ward, like some of the stuff's a little better, but yeah. In the presentation, like that's it, man.
I'm dying.
How much longer?
It doesn't matter. I know I'm a monster. I deserve to die. Your mother had that mark. It's why your father wanted her. It's why they want you too. A girl to stare into the flames and see the future.
How do you know about the priestess and the fire?
How do you think? He was one of them. See for yourself.
I don't know. I mean, she seems fine enough, man. We'll go with her. All these are evil lines. I mean, there's definitely a secret umbrella facility
Your
down
father
there.
convinced Lucian that by adding science to ritual, they could see into the future and control it. Your mother was the missing piece. Your mother's alive, but she's fading. Without her, they're blind. They won't see us coming. We can end this.
Yeah, let's kill them all, dude.
We can set her free.
I've already accepted that I'm going with her. Why is there any antagonistic lines? What the fuck out, Jabroni? Yeah. Yeah, there's some good laughs in 25th Ward for sure. Why can't she cut it? You're not actually there. It's the cult thing. I mean, the cult thing seems pretty real.
Keep it. You may need to use it.
Unless they're going for a mix of psychological delusion shit and cult. It's a little sus that she doesn't physically do anything.
The medallion.
Yeah, the chaos head. I mean, we already had the hand in the... holding something in a box, man. Alright, we're almost there.
They must have sealed it. Follow me.
Whoa. Action movie.
We can't let him live. He'll raise the alarm.
Show me how.
I'm fine with it, brother. Let's go.
He's one of them, Erica.
Modeling, dude.
You didn't have a choice. Let's go.
They could have just, brought a fucking robe, but... Yeah, fuck cultist. Bad ending, unlocked. I don't give a fuck, dude. Yo, I hope she's just crazy, man. That'd be kind of a slick ending. this whole cult thing is actually just bullshit, and she's just running around justifying this mass murder. I take it, dude. You know, obviously it's gonna be. Seems like there'd be different endings, but I'd end it on that one. Oh, am I just supposed to wait?
They'll see us.
Yeah, I'm sure it's been done. I wouldn't even be surprised if I've seen something where it's been done. I just forgot. It'd be a cute way to end it, though. My thing is, they already got cult shit going on, so unless that's somehow all physically not there, like, don't really know where you go on that front to not make it feel goofy. And how do you see it?
I'm okay.
Now we're
Take me
talking.
to the hidden door. We don't have much time.
Yeah, the main character is a fucking woman-lit dude. This other chick's like crouched down and she's still taller. Where's gun girl? Kill him, dude.
You shouldn't have done that.
I thought you were a policeman.
I thought you were a victim.
Are you okay?
We need to move.
Kill them all, man.
You can't take any chances. You have to save your mother.
Maybe clue 2.
You have to do whatever it takes.
I love those ellipses.
Promise me. If you need it, use it.
I promise.
You almost like this because your character's constantly distraught, and then you start trying to give her a little bit more confidence. Yeah, we should take both of their guns and dual wield. Go in with the Boondock Saints bullshit. Boosh, boosh, boosh.
Thank you.
Nothing makes you feel confident like mass murder. It's a sign of some psychological delusion. Yeah. Somebody post the Giga the Giga Stacy, man. Do you think anybody goes the murder route here? It's gonna stream first. Or maybe you end up here anyways, you just choose to kill or not kill some people. And usually these kinds of games, any of the important ending changes are gonna be near the end. They don't have to like create entire new movies on top of it or stories. Make a few at the end. The rest be flavor. We'll see.
Erica, you can't be in here. Toby needs her treatment.
Oh, yo, let's go,
Please,
dude.
put the gun down.
I'm in, dude. Fuck cultists. Fuck fake cultists. I like that you get an option to just fucking blast right away.
You shot Dr. Ballard.
I think she's dead.
She was hurting Toby.
We have to wake her up. You have to take the tubes out. Do something!
Shoot her. Give her the pink drugs, because I don't know anything about the other drugs. Save me. Fucking cultists, man, they got her.
She's gone.
You killed her.
It's not me, Kirsty. It's them.
Would one of the other drugs have done anything? See ya. Bye. Yeah, I'm guessing you give her. I mean, the reason she's like that is the pink drugs, but I don't know if she's having like a withdrawal, right? So you just give it to her anyways. I don't know what the other ones do. Whatever, man. Kill them all, dude. Just fucking shoot her. Just don't fuck her out.
Erica?
Let me shoot him right away, dude.
What's happened? It's me.
Yeah, it is you.
Please. Put the gun down.
You're gonna give us some story.
Whatever's happened, whatever's the matter, we can work it out. I promise.
Dude's probably got a gun.
That's it. Just talk to me.
Oh, wait, was there a gun option? Oh, I don't know if there was.
What are you hiding?
This is a hospital. Nothing more. Erica, please. This is not making any sense. You need to calm down. You're scaring me. I think you might be sick. I think you need help.
Let me have the gun.
You're not helping them. You're making them sick. You're killing them.
This is a hospital. We help people. We keep them safe. We make them better. You're dangerous. More dangerous than you know. Mia Green is dead, Erica. Dead is a fantasy.
Yeah. Nice drugs there, buddy. Yeah, nice argument, pal. I got a fucking shot for you right here, man. 100 cc's of fucking lead. Yeah, okay, buddy. Gonna get the Phantasmagoria in here. There's a demon. A full demon. Yeah, this looks like a hospital, bro. They grow their own medicine down in this fucking dump with all these masks. Don't turn your back on the next person you gotta shoot. I mean, hats off to them giving you an option to just shoot everybody, dude. I don't know how many options are actually in this game, but I imagine you could just not do that if you wanted. And surely it has to mean something. More drugs. Burn Delphi, dude. Why the fuck would I breathe in the drugs? Where's her mom? Apparently not there, dude. Oh, 5 FPS smoke. Only really obvious post-processing thing we've seen. Not post-processing, but yeah, special effect. I'll keep it. Remember to not trust anyone. And if I need to light another house on fire. Sweet. Fucking kill them all, dude. 2023, just roll out. Alrighty. Is this the fate of having multiple endings? Just kill him and walk out. Was there many answers we're really after? I mean, the presentation of all the answers definitely be a little stronger. It's like, I mean, they seemed like a real cult. just trying to like, so I mean, what's the idea? Is the cult just, is it actually what they said? They're just some cult trying to use drugs and people to see the future? I don't know if there's other answers on that. I don't want to play like 2 hours to see like a different route. I don't think the general flow of everything was like exciting enough. It is a cool like one play kind of thing. I mean, it's cute that I could just shoot everybody. I'm not sure how all the other endings end up being. Maybe I should look them up. Yeah, no moral. I mean, for all we know, she got away with it. I don't know if she killed all those other people or if it was somebody else. Who knows? Well, as far as one playthrough goes, I mean, I appreciated them going for less of kind of like a typical FMV, like drama, you know, murder mystery thing, and trying to attempt a bit more psychological surrealism. I don't think it's like up there with any of the greats on like the surreal side of things. I definitely don't think there's probably enough grounding in the beginning to kind of get you into the surrealism. I feel like it's got that sense of I don't want to say aimlessness, but you're not like quite in it, like with who the character is or you know what exactly is happening. I don't know if they needed to like push her out a little bit more at the beginning or show her just kind of like doing stuff and then start cranking out the surrealism, or kind of bridge some of the scenes where they just end up at like a, you know, a fucking insanity ward place. I mean, you pretty much just are there, right? So, I don't know if that's purposely trying to be kind of like surreal. I'm all about the surreal shit, but it definitely feels more like maybe there just wasn't enough like establishing of certain things to then kind of go with the mystery from there. And I don't think it's maybe quite visually like experimental or like artsy enough to kind of get away with that either. I think it's like, I guess the cinematography is pretty decent, right? But I just mean like it's not like, you know, she's going through some crazy constant like artsy dream sequences where it's like you don't really care if you what's going on because it's more just the visual stuff that keeps you interested. I don't think it's really going for that as much. It's like I feel like having a little bit more either just grounding or establishing of certain areas and the flow of events just in the beginning would help everything else. I feel like it's trying to do that thing where you're supposed to kind of fill in some of the blanks. Maybe it's just replay the story a bunch. It's hard to care as much as I feel like you should. It's not as engaged. There's only so many kind of like meandering kind of moments of her just being distraught, standing in like rooms and stuff. It has the pace of like almost like a TV show, but it's like the length of a movie. So it's like a little off there. But I don't know, I mean overall it wasn't too bad. I don't know, I don't think we got the full deal. I mean what happens if I hit new story? Can I like jump around? I just don't know if I care like a whole lot. I think you have to like restart. No single path holds all the answers. Choice from one of many perspectives. Yeah, I think you have to replay the whole thing. That's a tough ask, man. I think that kind of gameplay style where you have to replay, or where there's like lots of branching choices, I think I'd have to replay it from the beginning. It works well with short stuff, and this is short enough. But like, I just am not like I'm not engaged enough, right? Like in a good VN or something, right? They're gonna Like it's intended from like the ground up to be like, yeah, you're supposed to do everything. Maybe they have flow charts. Maybe they have like a nice flow and one big reveal, and then a whole different route with like a different focus that has more reveals. This feels like you kind of got like a whole story, and you're probably just gonna get like a slightly, maybe not slightly different one, but one within the same framework that'll give a few more different answers, or just some different events are gonna happen. Yeah, I would prefer a flowchart for sure. I was thinking of another surreal FMV that came out this year. Was that this year? Did Immortality come out this year? Or was that last year? I don't remember. That one had a bit more like varied, like artsy things happening to try to keep you entertained and engaged so that you could try to figure out the rest of it. I guess that's an example of one that tries to, it's very disjointed, but it's got some kind of artiness that keeps you in there. I mean, that one has problems too. That one's got all sorts of problems, but I guess that's an example of one. I feel like something like a Twin Peaks is one that has like surrealism, but it grounds it. So that surrealism feels better. Like Cure or something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could look up some, I mean, how long are the endings in this bad boy? Let me put on like a background track. I didn't hate it. I don't think it was like crazy. I don't know how you guys feel on it. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that there was an option. I mean, I've played a lot of choice games, right? So having the option to just, yeah, either embrace some kind of insanity, kill them all, or just kill them all anyways was kind of refreshing. It was like that one game we played, Death Room or whatever. It wasn't good at all, but like it did have the option just to shoot them all, and it was like it's kind of novel. But yeah, it's kind of like a goofy novelty, but I mean, this didn't have any like deep, super themes or anything. But you could say that she's like gaining like confidence as she started killing people, taking her life back in her own hands. You could put something on it if you wanted. Like my mouse will get stuck sometimes, and I think my computer's gonna crash. I had another crash today, so I've been adjusting stuff. Yeah, let me look around. I don't know. I wouldn't say I loved it or anything. I'd say in the first hour I was definitely not quite as engaged. Even if it is kind of my speed of thing at times. I think it gets by a lot on decent production value. I think the gaminess doesn't really do much, but like it's not really in the way either. It's just kind of like set dressing. The question is like, how are all the routes and stuff? It's like, I don't know if they're that different. I don't know if I want to go another 2 hours to find out, right? Can you like skip? I doubt you can skip things. Yeah, you have to watch the whole thing from scratch again, dude. It's like, I don't know, man. It'd have to have very different routes and be very much more unique and interesting. Like, oh, is this surreal thing real, or is it a cult, or is it, it's been done a lot, which is fine. I mean, it's more about the execution, and it's a fun thing, anyways. But it's like I could rattle off a few movies that go for that exact same feel. Like, is it a conspiracy or am I crazy kind of thing, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that does it. So it's like I'm not like super crazed about jumping back in to see if they put their own spin on it beyond what we got. But, let me just look up endings. Multiple endings and Erica still provide no clear answers. No absolute answers. Maybe she's unhinged. This is kind of my things with this person saying in their articles, like, well, there's like some pretty like hard like evidence, I feel like that there is like an underground thing with cult stuff and masks. And it's like, unless they could provide me some reason to believe that all of that was like in her mind, it's like, well, what do you, I mean, that's enough for me, baby. That's enough circumstantial evidence to, you know, whip out the mag, dude. The M1991. Start blasting, man. Like, that's my thing, is I don't think they do a good enough job to kind of make you feel like you're guessing in this bit. Like, it's like, it feels like, you know, there is some kind of cold thing, and whether she has that person with her or not is a kind of a different story, right? Like, yeah, she might not actually be there, but like, who cares at that point? You can succumb to the conspiracy, or to the ground, leaving the truth buried in the ashes. How many different actual endings are there in this game? I hate having to accept fucking cookies, dude. I just leave your site. Fine. I hate it, but whatever. 6 endings. Save Toby. So you can save her, then start murdering people. So she'll just be with you at the end. Oh. All the actions and stuff you choose over the whole playthrough don't matter if you're going for the ending we got. And no shit, man. Happy family. Once you're at the end of the game, face solution. Do not shoot him. Use the following dialogue instead as they appear. And then I guess you just get it, like you just trust him. Prisoner. It looks like you end up in a lot of the same places. Like one ending's talking to Lucian at the end, another's talking to Lucian at the end, but you've killed somebody. One is like going through the Lucian thing and then burning everything but saving the chick. One is killing Toby. That we just got. There's one where you can become. This is the easiest ending to get. Only requirement is that you must kill Lucian. And then you choose to breathe it in. Combination of the butterfly and the moonlight. So all of the endings actually like branch off of like this same sequence. I don't think it's all that, maybe all that different. That's enough for me to say I'm not going to put another 2 hours in when I've got too much to play. If you always end up down there in the cult room and you choose to kill the motherfucker or not, it just depends on who's with you and all that. Like that's cool, there's some differences there, there's some flavoring throughout the game, but it seems like one of those where there's not, at least from gauging the endings, which you'd imagine the endings would be the indicator of how different it is. At least. It looks like there's not that much variance. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's more detail. I'm sure there's another hour or two of footage hiding somewhere in there, but I think I'm good. Anyways, yeah, I mean, wasn't a so big game for sure. It wasn't like so big is so bad it's good if you don't know. That's the event we do sometimes. Like some FMVs. I don't think it's like, you know, like some godly surrealism movie or anything, but it attempts to do some stuff that's cute. It's hard to say on how the choices really are. I don't think this is one that'll like stick with me or anything. I think if anything, the choice kind of flavoring and all that. If you're not gonna have it be like a BN where there's like really distinct different things going on and lots of like planned out interesting answers and then a lead up into some kind of finale, like I feel like it makes just a single playthrough feel like it's not really exploring like a theme or anything. It doesn't really have any like bite. Like there's cool stuff you're messing around with and it's cute just to go through the motions, but I don't think it's got anything that's really gonna stick with you, right? But I don't know. I don't know if anybody gives a fuck to talk about it anymore. I'm not quite sure. How many trophies did we get, dude? We should see what these all are. Slap Toby and finish. I mean, there's definitely other stuff going on, but like, I mean, it's just like small stuff, like palm somebody when they're bleeding. Maybe you don't get any of these trophies till you fully finish the game. Kiss Blake, then injure him. Wait, you can have a Blake romance, dude? Burn down Delphi house and leave with friends. Find all the corpses. The fox. See all major ending. Delphic Epsilon Law. I don't know. I'm not too interested in going for any more, I think. It was alright. I mean, and I'm not some movie analysis or some shit kind of person. I don't think it leverages video games in a crazy way. It would really depend on the different routes, but I mean, it's pretty par for the course on FMV kind of cinematic game storytelling. I don't think it's quite the like Netflix shovelware kind of vibe that some of the FMV games can feel like they are. Where like, oh, it didn't work on Netflix, so here it is here. Like the Kodaka one that we did. That one was pretty shit. I think it's got a little more class, but yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't quite go hard enough in any one way. Anywho, I'm gonna take a break for now. Maybe grab a quick little bite out of the kitchen. Read some other thoughts on this, and then we'll probably start up Street Fighter 6. So. Yeah. Maybe. Or maybe I'll do like Chia or some shit. Looks chill. I'll do Street Fighter tomorrow. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. It was a cool little thing, I guess. These FMV movie games are always interesting enough, but yeah, I'm gonna heat up some food. I'd like to go out and get some, but maybe a bit till my brother gets off work. So. Alright. Back soon. Probably pretty soon.